Hello everyone. I welcome you all on the behalf of Monomousumi Services. Today we have with us a really special guest in form of Medha from Navi Mumbai, India, and she is a really talented writer and as well as dancer, I would say. She writes poetry and she is good in writing short stories as well. And as I mentioned that she's a really good dancer. She's into classical music as well. And just when we are recording it, she just came back from her dance class and she learns to do Bharatnatyam and Kathak. And she takes inspiration from great Indian leaders such as Swami Vivekanand, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Bhagat Singh, Subhash Chandra Bose, and many more. And she has her inclination towards Indian history and temple mythology. So with these words, I welcome you again, Medha. Yeah, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, sir.
Okay. So shall we begin?
Yes, sir, we shall begin.
Okay, so tell us about yourself and your writing journey. How did it all start at such a young age?
Yes, sir. So I'm 9 years old and I live in Navi Mumbai.
Yeah.
And I started writing when I was very young. My mother simply introduced me to writing by telling me to write a poem on leaves. And she helped me with a few words like leaves, dancing with leaves. So that was my first taste of poems. After that, I had an inclination to writing poems and I began writing poems. And I simply loved my school because they gave lots of homeworks on poems and descriptive writing. So I began to write descriptive paragraphs and short stories. Then I began to read novels and books. And I began to read poems by poets like Sarojini Naidu and William Wordsworth. And I began to like it. And I'm still continuing my taste of poems.
Yeah, keep doing it. You're doing awesome at your age. I would like to ask you, like, how did you come to know about Monomousumi services and how has the association with being with them?
So our school held a program. So I was part of the Readers Club of my school. So every month there used to be a program. Last were invited to speak about their own journey with writing. So one young author from Chennai told about her writing journey and also mentioned Monomousumi services and its constant help. And that's how I got to know Monomousumi services.
Okay, that's a really nice thing that people who are associated with it are introducing Monomousumi services to young writers and they are getting inspiration from us because our only motto is to promote writing among people and we arrange different kinds of internships as well for people and who want to write or who want to improve their writing. So as we go ahead, tell us that who inspires you the most about writing and as you had already mentioned that it's about something about your role models. Tell us more about it and about your favorite authors as well.
Yes, so I got inspired by nature and everything that surrounded me. I even wrote poems about my dresses, about the birds, about the sky, about the buildings, and everything inspired me to write poems. And my favorite author is Subhadra Sengupta. Okay. She is a historical author and she writes about history. Yeah. I like her really because she does not write a history book where all the dates and the reigns go on and makes it really boring. She writes it as if she's our friend of the same age and she's talking all about it to us. So that's why she's my favorite author.
And what's your favorite book from the same author?
My favorite book is The Children's History of India.
Okay.
By Subhadra Sengupta.
Okay. Yeah, that's really great to know. We would recommend our audience and people who are listening to the video to definitely go through that book and you'd probably find it very interesting as Medha is Medha already pointed out. So, how has mentoring with Monomousumi shaped your journey as a writer? And do you feel that you have improved over the past few months or past some time by being associated with Monomousumi? Do you feel that it has changed you in some form?
Sir, I really don't understand what you're telling because this is my first essay competition with Monomousumi.
Yeah. So like how what I'm trying to say is that when you participated in the essay competition and you won the consolation prize, right, for that. So how it has helped you and motivated you to write even better, and how that journey has been.
So it has
It's okay. Because we have read your writings and it's really good. So can you share about your writing experience with the audience and tell us and give some tips related to writing?
So actually, I started with writing short poems.
Yeah.
Only one-page poems or even 6-line poems, but
Yeah.
I used to write a lot of rhyming words, and my biggest inspiration was my mother, as I mentioned, because she used to help me with the synonyms and rhyming words. She used to appreciate me with my writing, and also used to give suggestions and corrections. So she's my biggest inspiration in my life. And then I moved to long poems and essays, and now I'm currently writing a short story. So this is my journey.
Okay. So and could you share? You are so young. So what's your goal in life? Like, what do you want to do in future? Do you want to pursue writing as a profession or as a career in future, or you plan on doing something else as well?
Actually, I wanted to become an astronaut. I really want to become an astronaut when I grow up, and I would like to pursue writing as my hobby.
Okay. That's really good. All the best for that. So what's you've talked about your writing style and how you drew inspiration and how you were motivated from by your mother to do that. So do you have any secret to your unique writing style?
No, sir, no secrets.
Okay. And further, as you mentioned that, would you like to tell us more about how the ambience for writers is in around your area? You told about how the environment is good in your school and they always motivate you to write by giving different kinds of homework and other things. So would you like to tell more about it and how you see writing as a career, if if you would like to tell more about it?
Yes. So actually, when I asked my friends what do they want to become when they grow up and what they would like to pursue as a hobby, the most common answer would be a doctor, a teacher, an engineer. So I have not met any person who is really inclined to writing, but India has many.
I think there is some kind of break because of internet connection. uh, Medha, am I audible to you? I guess we have a little interruption because of internet connection.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
so whenever I ask my friends about what they want to become when they grow up or what they want to pursue as a career, so I hear many answers like I want to become a doctor, I want to become a teacher, I want to become an engineer, or I want to become an actor, singer, or a musician. But the profession as a writer is very rare. It may seem perplexing because India has many great writers and authors. So they say that writing does not mean much money and risks overweigh benefits. So many people do not have an inclination to become a writer. So there is the inclination is quite less, but my school encourages young authors to grow in their career as a writer. And there are a lot of descriptive paragraph writing, and they also teach us speaking skills and lot of writing competitions. And they also introduce us to services like how they introduced monomousumi and ink your thought. So I really love my school because of that, because it's my school and my home which has brought me an inclination to writing.
Okay, yeah, that's really interesting. Like that if you are getting that kind of environment where writing is being promoted, then it's really important and it will be really helpful for the overall growth and development of the students. And we are also trying our best by arranging different kind of internships and workshops where we motivate people who are interested in writing and give them introduce them to different experts in the field, and people get trained in those writing workshops to write different kind of articles and columns, short stories, do creative writing. So we are also trying our best on that front, and it's really nice to know that your school is promoting the same. So as you mentioned that you love to express your thoughts and as poems and short stories, and it would be really nice that if you continue to do that as you grow up, and besides becoming an astronaut, you write different books and poems too. That would be really nice. So any message that you have that you would like to share with our audience related to monomousumi or anything related to writing, any message you would like to share?
No, sir, not anything.
No
I would
message.
just like to tell that writing is a great career.
Yeah.
I would just like to tell that writing is a great career and profession.
Yeah.
Because it's an exercise to your brain and mind.
Yeah, that's you have summarized it really well in a line, that writing is just like that. And it was really nice to have you with us today, Medha. And it was really nice talking to you, getting to know about your thoughts on writing and as well as monomousumi services. So thank you so much, Medha, for joining us today.
Okay, sir. Thank you,
Yeah,
sir.
we'll look to have you and host you again sometime. And you keep on writing. All the best for everything.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.